Do you want to be in the intro, Mo? Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella and today we're going to be doing a video I haven't filmed in a little while, and that is one of my favorite videos to film. We are going to let my TBR jar pick which books I read for the month of April. And it's really exciting because this is the first TBR jar video I'll be doing in my new apartment with my new bookshelf. There's kind of a mix of books I have read and have not read. This is not just an unread bookshelf. I've got all brand new prompts in this jar. Before I dive in, I want to talk about the books that I'm currently reading and then the books that I have coming in from the library, because of course all of my library holds come in at like the same time. So if I can get any of these prompts to work for those books, I'm gonna try my best. Right now I'm reading Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it this month, but if I do, that'd be great. I'm filming a video right now where I think I could finish it, but I'm not sure. And then I'm getting 4 books from the library that I should be able to pick up this week. They're in transit, I think, coming from a different library, but that's A Sky Full of Elephants. That's a sci-fi book, I believe. And then The Bright Years. I know I'm getting a graphic novel that's for my Reading Around the World challenge. And then there was one more that I can't remember, but I want to read all of them. Oh, The Vanishing World by Sayaka Murata, because I actually just finished Earthlings by her, and I have read her other book, Convenience Store Woman. I loved both those books, and I just wanted to read her newest novel. Stop. Stop it. Anyway, so those are the books that are on my radar. I think I'll pick 6 prompts. I never end up reading all of the books, but it's more just about the picking the prompts, okay? That's just all we're doing, really. This is pretty full, so I'm just gonna grab kind of right off the top. All the prompts I have in different colors, but the colors don't really mean anything. It's just for fun. So here we go. The first prompt is set in a magical city. Okay, I have not read a fantasy book recently, so I've got a few, but set in a magical city. It's hard to say because I assume that just means any fantasy book. Kind of think this one would be fun. I've been meaning to read Blood Over Brighthaven for a while. I really, really love The Sword of Kaigen by the same author. This is definitely set in a magical city. This is one option, and then I of course do have Onyx Storm. I'm not ready to read this yet though. My cat brought me a toy. I did want to reread this entire series, just like all of Stephanie Garber's books, but how realistic is that? I think I'll just go for Blood Over Brighthaven. I need to read this. Sayona has devoted every waking moment to the study of magic, fueled by a mad desire to achieve the impossible, to be the first woman ever admitted to the high magistry at the University of Magics and Industry. Definitely magical. When Sayona finally passes the qualifying exam and becomes a high mage, she finds her challenges have just begun. Her new colleagues are determined to make her feel unwelcome, and instead of a qualified lab assistant, they give her a janitor. Oh no. That's all I'm gonna read of that, but comes with a nice map. Sounds like it has an academic setting too, which is fun. This is gonna be the first book we add to our April TBR. I'm gonna set this here, and I'll set the prompts like right over here. Let's go ahead and choose prompt number 2. As you can see my cat watching me. Okay, there's prompt number 2. That says, a translated book. Dude, did you just take one of my prompts? Jack, look at him. Okay, I think I have to put the lid on when I'm not using this because he's just grabbing them. Let's pick out a translated book. I have a good number of options for this one. First off, we have Little Eyes by Samantha Schweblin. This is the author of Fever Dream, which I read last month, which I loved. Then we've got Minor Detail by Adania Shibli. This is set in Pakistan, and actually this would work great for my Reading Around the World challenge, which is where I read a book by an author from every country in the world. I believe Dracula is translated, but this is kind of a no for right now. I don't really want to read that. Oh, this definitely is. This is The Hour of the Star by Clarice Lispector, which actually I might go ahead and pick The Hour of the Star because this is the next book I need to read for my Reading Around the World challenge. as far as South America goes. It's really short, and I've heard great things. So for a translated book, we're gonna go ahead and pick this one. Sorry, I had to take a brief intermission to open the window. I was getting hot. Third prompt for this video, I want one that's at the bottom for no reason at all. It really doesn't matter. Here we go. Prompt number 3. What does that say? Set somewhere you have not been. Okay, that's a lot of places. Really? Let me think about... I should look at my library books real quick and see if any of those are set somewhere I've not been. I've just taken a look and it's weird. So The Bright Years takes place in Texas, which I've been to Texas, and then Vanishing World takes place somewhere like Japan, but it's supposed to be, I don't know, more of a dystopian kind of thing. Sky Full of Elephants says it takes place in America, which is very general. I didn't really do any deeper digging, so I don't know. Obviously I live in America, so I could go with Vanishing World by Sayaka Murata, or I could pick, no, you know what, let's just do that because I'm really eager to read that book. We're just gonna do that. We're just gonna have to pretend it's there. Maybe I could do a placeholder book. We'll just do this. Yay. Prompt number 4. Okay, one fell out. Let's just do that. Is it upside down? I don't know. I think that's the right way. Hang on. Oh. Paperback. Such a generic prompt, which I like. Might do is go for Little Weirds by Jenny Slate. I'm borrowing this book from a coworker. So the sooner I read this, the sooner I can give it back. And I think we're just gonna pick this one because it is a paperback. This is a bunch of short stories. I don't know, interconnected short stories written by Jenny Slate, like loosely based on her life, I'm pretty sure. But this looks like it'd be a great one for spring. We're gonna add that right to our April TBR. I always feel like I fly through these. Sorry. Number 4. Okay, putting the lid back on because my cat is right there. Hopefully this is the right way around. I don't know. Debut. Oh, a new book. Maybe this one actually. Is this her debut? Yeah, this is a debut. Okay. This is Maggie, or A Man and a Woman Walk into a Bar by Katie Yee. This follows Maggie, and she is married to a man who has been having an affair, and oh, she has cancer. Plot twist. Over the course of the ensuing months, our narrator embarks on a journey of grief, healing, and reclamation. With her best friend Darlene by her side, she navigates the unfamiliar new shape of her family, the complexities of parenting in the middle of a divorce, and most importantly, those annoying teeny tiny paper cups they have in doctors' offices. What? This is under 200 pages. I didn't even know that. Hi, dude. Ow! Bitch. He just bit my fucking knee. So random. You've never done that before. Why did you do that? Anyway, this is perfect. I'm adding this to the TBR. I also love this cover. It's super spring. This is our 5th book we're adding to the TBR. Before I pick out the 6th prompt, I just want to apologize for the sound quality. Hopefully it's fine. I've been trying to figure out my microphone situation. I can't tell if it's broken or if there's anything I could do to like get it working again, but it just is not working right now. And I also apologize if you can hear things happening outside of my apartment. I need my screen door open because I'm always hot. Anyway, prompt number 6, here we go. I'm pretty happy with what we've got so far. Okay. Last prompt. Let's see. Generator picks the color. Okay, of the cover, I'm assuming. I've pulled up a wheel of colors and we're gonna go ahead and spin it for our very last book. Let me get this out of here. Okay. No ads, please. Green. Okay, this would have been literally the perfect book to pick for that. I really don't have any other green covers. That's a bummer. I do have this, which is, it's got green on the cover. And that's pretty accurate to the kind of green. I think. Okay, so this is a contender. Let me see what else. I've read that. This is more of a blue and green together. This has green on it. I would say this is, I mean, it's not all green, but it's definitely got green on it. I think I'm gonna do between these two. Like, this literally would have been the perfect book for this, but it's fine. I think I'm more in the mood to read from Samantha Schweblin, but I have had this on my TBR for longer. So I don't know, let me look at the page count. This is 330 pages, and this I can already tell is gonna be so much shorter. This is 241. I'm totally going with this, sorry. But it does work, it does work. So we're gonna choose that one. I'm pretty excited. We've got a lot of my favorite authors on here and some new authors and books I'm excited for and looking forward to. These are the 5 or 6 books, sorry. I'll do a little recap. For a book set in a magical city, we've got Blood Over Brighthaven by Emma Wong. A translated novel, we picked The Hour of the Star by Clarice Lispector. For a book set somewhere I have not been, I picked The Vanishing World by Sayaka Murata. For a paperback book, I picked Little Weirds by Jenny Slate. For a debut novel, I picked Maggie, or A Man and a Woman Walk Into a Bar. Lastly, for Generator Picks a Color, we got the color green, and I picked Little Eyes by Samantha Schweblin. I am so excited. A visionary novel about our interconnected present, about the collision of horror and humanity, from a master of the spine tingling tale. I love this author. Those are the 6 books, or the 5 books, plus The Vanishing World that I have. I also have those other books from my library, so we'll see which ones I get to. This is a great section of books though. I'm very excited about it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It was a pleasure as always. I am hopefully going to be getting back on my grind of TBR jar videos every month and doing like wrap-up videos so you guys can see like how many of the books I'm actually reading and whatnot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I am really trying to post more on this channel, I promise. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you very soon.